Hi Aries, welcome to Mariza's Tarot. This is a weekly tarot reading from the dates of the 8th to the 14th of July 2019. So all aspects of life, everything, all aspects of life, general circumstances, situations, love, career, everything. So for my Aries, how is your week? Ace of Cups. Aries, the Death card. But Aries, how is this week? Seven of Wands. Aries, how is your week? Queen of Pentacles. Aries, how is your week? Aries, how is your week, eh? How is your week? The Magician. Okay. I'm just going to take a minute to actually line this. I'm going to also pick up some cards from the numerology deck just to give you a bit more guidance, eh? Just to give you a bit more guidance. Aries, throughout the world, Aries. Synchronicity, Aries, 7. Aries, pride, right. Quick disclaimer, it's for a huge group, so take what's relevant, leave the rest. Do check your moon and rising sign for more messages. Yeah, whatever resonates. This is how the spread is. Beginning of the week, end of the week, messages in the middle of the week. For some of you guys, the message might run through the week. As you're getting into the week on the 8th, with the Ace of Cups, emotionally very happy, settled. You might have been dealing with a very stressful situation or a stressful environment. A drastic change you have brought in, or the universe has brought in a big drastic change to the circumstance, to that situation. You might be living that situation in the past week, or you might have been living it for the last couple of weeks. Whatever it might be, the universe, I have a feeling that this change was meant to be. This change was implemented by the universe, through you. Some of you guys, you have been determined to bring forth this change. And the beginning of the week, you are feeling so in peace, so settled, so happy, so peaceful. That's what I can see. So peaceful. This change, as this you're feeling this peace and happiness, but also you realize that drastic change that has been brought to your life, to that circumstance. It could be work, it could be career, it could be romance, finances, it could be anything. Drastic, massive change. There was a lot of this change which you have brought forth has brought a lot of opposition from others. So in terms of career, you might have stood up for yourself, because you were bossed around, or you might have finally opened up to somebody who was causing you a lot of grief. Some of you guys might have opened up directly. I think it's directly, for some of you indirectly, to your boss, that what you're doing is not right, that you're being overworked, and you're not appreciated, or you're not given enough time to recoup or rest. In romance, there might have been disagreements in romance with your romantic partner. And this change which you brought forth, was brought forth by you speaking up and saying, hey, you need to stop bossing me around. Could be a romantic partner as well, male or female. For some of you guys, it might be the kids. Could be your relatives, who has been, like, there's a lot of opposition that I can see. For some of you guys, because you brought this change, there's a lot of opposition. For some of you guys, the opposition which you brought, like, you brought the change through speaking up, for yourself. A lot of self-care. I can feel like most of you guys, you have finally realized that you have to look after yourself. Some of my Aries is out there, you've been like pretty much like a nail and a hammer, hit, that tension, that that feeling of being not respected. um, um, Two things. All there's also the universe is bringing this change, wherein the universe is bringing this change through people. There could have been another, but I think this is you have finally you have finally come forth and spoken up and said, nah, you do not treat me like this, or no, I don't like it this way. For some of you guys, it might be a decision in the family which, like, you had a different opinion, but they didn't take it. So it could be a kid, it could be a romantic partner, it could be a relative, it could be a friend. And then finally you've spoken up. You've spoken up. All of this is bringing to bringing a lot of, like, you feel like synchronicity. What it's speaking is you finally feel heard. You finally feeling heard. You finally feel like you brought forth what you felt. It was a solid reason. It was a solid cause. um, mm, mm, yeah, that's what I can feel. um, some of you guys, it might be related to finance as well. So dealing with investments, career. Some of you guys, it's career. It's basically career. A lot of opposition from this person, and you felt very belittled by this person. You felt very mocked by this person. You didn't feel, your pride was getting hurt a lot, a lot. You finally taken the courage to actually speak up. Speak up. I see 7 of Wands is like, you're up for the fight. You are fighting through. And at the end of the card, I've got Magician. Magician is like, you finally feel yourself. You finally feel you. You finally feel empowered. You finally feel emotionally happy. I have a feeling that some of my Aries out there, you might have been very much hurt previously, in the previous week or previous month. Some of you guys, it could have been a toxic relationship, toxic partner, spouse, very toxic person, and you finally stood up for yourself. Finally, you've brought forth the change. Like, you have brought forth the change by speaking up. You brought forth the change by saying no. No. For some of you guys, it's a toxic work environment, wherein with the Queen of Pentacles here, it could be your business. Like, you might have been, if it's in business and with partnership, like with so your partners are saying something and that's not the right thing, because maybe you've had past experiences. And you finally spoke up, and you told them, hey, no, I am also in partnership in this business, so you need to consider my consideration as well, my views as well. That speaking up, because I have a feeling that this is not just you and another person, this is you and a couple of people. So yeah, you spoke up. By the end of the week, you're the Magician card. You're feeling empowered physically, mentally, emotionally, financially. You feel yourself. You feel stronger. You feel heard. Some of you guys, you were belittled by people. Your pride was hurt very badly. Yeah, your pride was hurt very badly, and it was not a good scene. But this death card, the change, the inevitable change. I'm gonna pick a couple of cards for you as well, just for my Aries through the week, just for a bit more clarity. Aries. The Chariot. The High Priestess. Okay. I'm just gonna pick one more. The Nine of Cups. Yeah, with the Chariot card here is this, like, you are very, very, very determined. you will bring change and you are ready to take action. That's what this card is saying. And with the high priestess here between, in this situation, subconsciously, you've got a lot of intuition happening within you, a lot of thoughts, a lot of, like, your actions are very, like, what you think, you're predicting will come true, and thus forth you're acting, like you are speaking up. um, Please do listen to your intuition. That's what the high priestess card is saying. Please listen to your intuition. You need to understand what your subconscious is saying. For some of you guys, I would recommend you to meditate or take time out, like sit alone and think things through, because what your heart is saying, what your mind is saying, because you're so focused in this particular issue. For different people it might be different issues. You're so focused in this issue that it's good that if you can sit back and just meditate through what you have thought, meditate through what you are thinking, meditate through, your views from your heart, from your mind, your intuition. Listen to your intuition. That's what the high priestess card is saying. And with the 9 of cups, by the end of the week you are happy. You are happy. If you have a look at this card, look at him. He is him. This is, I'm not going to put any gender, so this is for my male and female Aries out there. You are happy. You are like, you spoke up, things are happening, you felt heard, you've addressed your pride as well, you've addressed your emotions as well, and you're feeling much better that you heard. You're getting heard and emotionally in a very good place by the end of the week. Magician and the 9 of cups, you're very much in peace with yourself. Like, you feel you have achieved a lot, and this change is a good thing that you brought forth. Absolutely, absolutely. So I have a feeling that this could have been, like, this might have been the energy last week, and you are bringing forth the change this week, or you're going through the change. And so you're feeling, actually you're starting with your emotions being quite strong and clear. Yeah, absolutely. I hope you like this reading, guys. I've popped a whole lot of readings on my channel. Please check that out. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed, please check my channel. If you like it, subscribe. And I'll see you in the next reading. Thank you, Aries. Take care.